reminds me a bit of people, or like, let's say Las Vegas casinos competing with online gambling, right? Like if I got to go to the trouble to go somewhere or wait for the bell to open the exchange in the morning versus sitting on my computer and pushing at the slot machine on crypto, I can get my dopamine hit anytime I want. So how do you communicate to these investors that, look, it's exciting to be on crypto and maybe it's a good deal. There's another avenue out here, for instance, the Canadian Securities Exchange or the OTC markets in the United States. Like, how do you tell that broader message about the markets in general? Like, why are they exciting? Why should they bother?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and it's not one that is easy to answer. But I think the most important thing is the exchanges, the organizations, from a tax perspective, really from the government top down, there needs to be an easy on-ramp from people that have already succeeded in crypto to come into the market. That's kind of going to have to be number one. And then beyond that, there are exchanges, I don't have off the top of my head, but there are lots of groups that are looking at 24-hour trading. You can obviously trade futures and derivatives with the market. So these things are expanding and growing. Of course, you can trade, Asian hours or the Australian market. There's always options, but you are kind of competing with that. So your average young day trader, they have now this choice of like, do you want to day trade stocks, or do you want to trade cryptocurrency, or you can't really do both because it is 24 hours. So I wouldn't say it's crucial to our message, or nor are we going to necessarily be able to on-ramp a really heavy crypto person into a defense deal. But you have to at least have the right pointers to have to be on their radar. And if they do happen to come across your press release or your deck or an interview, they need to be able to understand the story and connect with somebody on that team, because I do think that pool of money that's sitting in crypto is very untapped right now by the market, and particularly in life science and resource mining, probably in defense as well. Technology companies obviously have a bit of a better grasp on it. They are doing a better job to on-ramp some of these individuals, but it is something important to consider in any new company's messaging, is how to potentially attract that crypto money to come and play a part in their deal.